Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
this defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about two top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Green. That's one. What?
Here's Murray. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Caught by Wilson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now this time Murray to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Packers first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
First down, Green Bay.
And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
First down.
A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Murray. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing here is May. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, May. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Drake May, 46 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Packers
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing left, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll throw with May. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
23 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 5-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from a 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Number 26. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Come on.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
To throw is Murray. Going right back to Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Packers, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Murray changing the play.
First down. First and goal, Green Bay.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus, they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard they spend more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Oh, wide open receiver, it's Harrison. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about
Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
You're on the ball. Crazy.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Come on.
Murray now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And
there's Murray.
First down.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll try to do it himself. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Yeah, this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To the air, May. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's May. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
So getting 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. 2nd and 5. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Packers.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
What? 2. Come back. That's 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw.
Murray. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Going underneath to the tight end Green.
They wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 21.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing here is May.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. May.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Hey.
Now Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. I think the Packers got it. Yeah, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And incomplete.
Murray's pass. Intended for number 15. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good.
To throw is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's May. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain
The
on
Lions
play.
on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Murray now. And last time they didn't get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first.